Hello.
Patrick.
Hi, how's it going?
Hey, how are you, man?
Doing good. I'm doing good.
Well, talk about a long meeting with my boss.
Oh,
I'm like,
I feel
oh
so
my
bad because
gosh.
I can imagine you're so
I'm
tired.
thinking I'm thinking my call was gonna be like about 5 minutes, 10 minutes, like him really quickly calling me just to ask me a question, and it was like an hour and a half long meeting. I'm like, oh my, dude, like really, like dude.
No, it was no problem at all. I have a bunch of homework, so I was doing homework. So
Okay, good, good, good. Yeah, I'm so sorry for that. I'm like, never feels too. Also on a Friday, really, really, boss. Well, tying me down just because you're single or whatever, don't have a family. Yeah, like
okay,
yeah. Let's get to it.
okay,
I know you have three resumes. I think I may have given you feedback on them. The second one was the best one, quite honestly.
okay. Yeah, no, I did do three. I actually used the website that you recommended, and
Oh,
it
nice.
made it like super easy to do the resume. It was like I paid like what $3 I think, but it gave
Yeah,
me
yeah, yeah.
like unlimited templates. So it was pretty cool.
Nice. So we're I'm not sure if you shared it with your buddies, like check mine out.
Yeah, it was cool. It was definitely
We're
cool.
probably wondering, wow, where'd you get that from, right?
Yeah, I actually recommended it to my girlfriend because she's applying to like internships,
Yeah,
and she was
yeah.
like, "Wow, like I really like it. Like send me the template." So she also did her own. So
Nice,
let
nice.
me see. Let me go ahead and share my screen. Let me
Yeah.
see. Share.
Yeah, and it had like a lot of great tools there too, so that was really good.
Okay, so just to kind of like an overview. Let me see. Let me get rid of
Yeah,
this.
yeah, yeah.
Just an overview. So this was an assignment that we did. Your personal brand.
Your personal brand. I love that. Yeah, it's just like, who are you? What are you? How do you stand out from others? Like, what represents you,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. So we did a course on LinkedIn. It was about like I think it was like it says right here like 35-minute course, and it
Yeah,
and it covers all that. It covers like how to establish your personal brand, how to get others to like view that personal brand, and just like little tips and stuff that it recommends. So she wanted us to kind of do like a summary of what we learned and then how we can apply that.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah.
so I have this here, and then I'll just give you the rundown. And then for this, she wants us to kind of go over the LinkedIn profile, any tips that you may have or any recommendations. And then she
Nice.
wanted to see if I can apply, what I put here, like about my personal brand,
Yeah, yeah,
to
yeah.
kind of reflect it on my LinkedIn page.
Yeah, no, this is great. I love what you're doing, Patrick. This is really, really good. I so far what the little snippet on your LinkedIn, but here let me go ahead and read this. Yeah, it's like your reputation, quite honestly. Yep. That's correct. I love what you're saying here. This means aligning my actions with my core values, like respect, leadership, and family. That is 100% correct. And making sure others see that consistently. Very, very true. Also work on developing a strong elevator pitch. Highlights my strengths and unique experiences I've had. Target my calls and my family. This will help me stand out when talking to people. It's my career. Yeah, that's I like. Do you have to, are you turning that in?
Yeah, so it's already turned in. It's already graded. It was just kind of just to kind of to use that to kind of see if maybe you have any tips or any ideas on how to better my LinkedIn profile. Maybe kind of reflect that if that's possible, and maybe even connect on LinkedIn.
No, absolutely. Yes, you should add me to like invite me to your as a contact. And actually, I would even recommend you reaching out to the other mentors and connecting with them too. Absolutely. I quite honestly, I look out for that from other students to connect with me through LinkedIn too, as we're going through the meet and greets, like in the day one or week one, because that's what we're here for, Patrick. We're here to be an advocate for you. We're here to be a coach for you. We're here to be a mentor. We're here to be a resource for you ultimately, and I'm happy to give back. I'm happy to be able to share anything that may help you on your journey.
I appreciate that very much.
But yeah, having professional connections in the industry, absolutely, I would recommend for you to reach out to me, to reach out to the other mentors, to reach out to your professor or other or professors as well. So that's I recommend that. And also, if you could get any recommendations as well for people who can speak to your to who you are also. So here, actually pull mine up, for
Okay.
example.
Last name.
BRAHMS. Yeah, that first one.
This one. Okay.
Yep. Go ahead and yeah, go ahead and
I think I
send me an
did
invite.
the following, right? That's how you do it. I'm not 100% sure. Or connect. It's
Connect.
connect. Okay,
Yep.
perfect.
Let's see here.
And then if you have like maybe 3 people in mind that you feel would like be like an awesome connection to have on LinkedIn, I would also really appreciate that as well.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Let me see here. Where is your connection?
And you know what, the profile picture, I was struggling so hard to like find something like professional. So this is like, I mean, recently, actually not too long ago, maybe like a week ago, they took like a professional portrait pictures of us for this class.
Nice.
So I should be getting those maybe like next week or maybe like in 2 weeks. So I'll definitely be like updating that. I know it's not like the best, but so
No, that's good. So actually, I should be. Go ahead and refresh your LinkedIn.
okay. Let me see.
Yeah. So that picture that you see of there of me, I think that's like about 20-year-old picture of me. Yeah. That's when I was like, I think 30.
Did you pay for like the professional headshots or
No. So that's just a picture from work.
okay.
So here, what do I have here? Like about me, some of my work. If you scroll down, so a little bit about it's kind of like my resume in a way, but in terms of like the different jobs that I've had. But if you keep scrolling down, something that all the things that's at the bottom. If you could get people to do recommendations for you who could speak to your experience, so the skill, yeah. So right there, like
Okay.
recommendations. I have all of those recommendations.
Wow.
So here, are people who I have worked with, who have given me or where I've received recommendations in terms of their experience with me. You know, so this tells other people, what it was like working with me.
How do you go about like getting people to do this for you?
So you could ask them. So ask for a recommendation. So if you have like ex coworkers, for
Okay.
example, or an ex manager, or a current manager, I think current managers will probably be hesitant to go ahead and provide a recommendation, but probably prior managers or prior coworkers or prior classmates or prior members of your project who could speak to who you are. I think helps as well.
Okay.
You know, kind of like again, they're providing you kind of like a quote unquote letter of recommendation without it being a letter. They're just putting a blurb in terms of speaking or speaking on your behalf in terms of who you are. You know, and also if you have individuals who could also speak to your skills as well. So if you could scroll up, right there, right in the middle, right there. They can endorse you in terms of communications or systems or any other skills that they feel like you could expand it. Show all 29 skills. So these are skills that people have just endorsed me without me even asking them to endorse me on this. People will just say, "Oh yeah, Lewis is good on this, or he's good on this, or he's good on that as well."
That's really neat. I didn't even know that was a thing on LinkedIn. I haven't, if I'm being honest, I haven't spent too much time like playing with it.
Mhm.
Kind of know like the basics, like
Yeah,
messaging and adding people, but I haven't. So that's really neat
yeah.
to know.
Actually, yeah. My son just created a LinkedIn profile. You could go ahead and look at his as well. Same last name. So you could. So he just graduated from Cal Poly. So
First
yeah.
name would be
Oh, Aiden. I just put Brahms or Aiden. Aidan. Yeah, right there. So he's now a second for you because yeah. So that's my son. So you could see how he sort of like um managed his like about him. You can mirror his too in a
yeah.
way. Some of the activities that he's done as well. He posted some of the stuff that he was involved in, which is kind of cool also.
Oh, the commencement. I actually did commencement.
Yeah,
It would be kind of cool to copy that.
yeah. So his experience, he was part of some of these clubs also.
Okay.
If you're a part of any clubs,
Or
certificates if
licenses
you
and
have any.
certifications. Okay.
See, so there you go. So
Okay.
his would be, I guess, kind of like where you're at in a way, you know?
Yeah, definitely. Okay, sounds good. No, I'll definitely add things. I think obviously it helps as I go.
Hmm.
If I'm being 100% honest, like I haven't really engaged in like campus activities like that.
No, 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 and that's fine, Patrick.
So
Don't feel bad. It's not good or bad.
yeah.
Well, it's good if you did, but it's not bad if you haven't. Also, you've been involved with other things as well, which is fine. Like you could even put that you've been a painter, you have a side job or what have you. Anything that could speak to what you've been working on. If you keep
Okay.
yourself busy with different projects as well, hey, that's great. If you have a side hustle, put that in there too. Anything that can tell people that you're busy as well. As you're working to get into your next role.
Okay. Well, sounds good. I think I think that pretty much covers it for this one. We did do like courses on LinkedIn and stuff, and it gives you like the basic rundown of like LinkedIn and like
Yeah, and actually, that's also something else that you could enter here. If you have a LinkedIn Learning, I think as students you might have an account with LinkedIn Learning because for like a student license possibly.
uh-huh.
You may need to check on that, but see if you have of the opportunity to go ahead and take some classes, like maybe some soft skills classes or leadership classes through LinkedIn Learning, that where you could get like little certificates here and there, whatever.
And post them. And the funny thing is, I've actually done a couple. I
Yeah,
just
and yeah,
so
and
it
post
would it
them
would
on,
be
post
neat to
post them
put
on
them.
here.
Yeah, I added like a few things. Like this was when they congratulated me for for the Target
Nice. Yeah, this is
internship. So
this is nice.
And this is
Yes.
recent. It's not too long ago. So
No, that's great. That's great. Yeah, yeah. Anything that's work related that you want to celebrate, post it as well. Or if you're or if you know of certain roles that your team is looking to fill, post it on here as well. So that way you get traffic in your on your profile too.
okay. And then let me see. So pretty much that. I mean, that it was pretty. This one, this one basically she wanted us to make a presentation. She wanted us to view 5 job postings. Um,
Ah, nice.
and she wanted us to present this to the mentors.
Ah,
Um,
okay. So what you
basically,
got?
basically she wants us to get your input. Maybe things you would look out for when looking for job postings, or any advice that maybe you would look more into. Let me see. I had shared this to you on your email. Would you mind presenting this? Because I have like presenter notes, like little bullet points. And if
Oh, you sent it to me?
yeah, would it be okay if like you presented it while I had like pulled up
Yeah, can
bullet
can
notes?
can you email it to me to my work email?
Let me see. Email this file.
So
Okay.
Lewis dot Brahms, BRAHMS at company the number 3.com.
.com. Okay. This one here.
Mm-hmm. And that's PowerPoint.
Yeah, it's a PowerPoint.
Okay. Is it maybe send a junk email? Oh, there. I hear something. There it is.
Okay, perfect.
All right. Let me see here. Oh, this is a PDF?
Is it a PDF? Let me see.
Yeah, it's a PDF. Are you cool with that? Or are you
Yeah,
cool with it being?
no, that's fine because I have the bullet points and stuff.
All right. So career pathing. So let me go ahead and share my screen with you. Let's see here. Share. You can request multiple presenter sharing. More. Oh, okay. How do I share? I
Let me
don't know how to
see.
share here.
On the
How to share?
Zoom, on all the way on the bottom, it should say share.
Okay, so share. Ah, there it is. There it is.
And then
Got it. Got it. Got it.
once you
Got it.
click it,
Got
I
it.
think it'll say like should give you like the option to click.
Yeah. Share document. Okay. Hmm.
Let me see. Let me get my tablet. That way I could pull the notes there.
No. I got this.
Okay.
I'm not used to Zoom. I'm used to Teams.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
that's why. So I'm trying to figure it out here. So share. Hmm.
Is it giving you the option to?
I'm trying to change. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm in the privacy and security settings. So, which is what I'm trying to see here. Uh, can't do it. Can I call you on Teams?
Yeah, that's fine. Let me see. Let me see if it.
Do you have Teams?
I've never used it before, but shouldn't. It's on Microsoft, right?
Uh,
Is it
it
Microsoft Teams?
is Microsoft, yes. Um, let me see if I can send you a Teams invite here. Let me send you a Teams invite. Day. Um, so what's your email, Patrick?
Alcala, A-L.
Oh, there you are. Oh, that's kind of, this one it.
Let me see.
Salomon.ramirezalcala174091
Yeah, that one works too.
Right here. Hello. Teams. I'm sending it to you now. But hello. Are you in there?
Yeah, let me see. Continue on this browser.
Join now. All right.
Okay, let me hang up this.
Yep.
Let me see.
Same. I'm gonna hang up.
Okay.
All right.
Okay,
There we
perfect.
go. There we go.
Let me just fix the screen real quick.
Boom. Boom.
Okay, perfect. Okay. So yeah, this is my presentation for, career searching. Um so I'll start off so my main goal here is, to find a career that's, really aligned with my values. I'm looking for, roles that not only allow me to grow professionally, but also, fit who I am and what I stand for. So
Right.
what I listed here were things like respect, balance, and, genuine leadership. So this whole, exploration is about making sure my, personal mission and my career path ultimately line up. So the next here is my core values, which are, very big for me. Respect is number one. I believe respect is something you give to receive. Work-life balance is also huge. I want a role that understands and supports my personal life, not just my work life. And the third one here is leadership. So for me, it's about being, that supportive person who doesn't just enforce rules, but, actually stands up for the team, represents the team, and finds that balance between helping everyone thrive and, also meeting, those company goals. And let me see. And finally, the purpose of this presentation is to share a few roles, that I feel would be a solid match for my experience and these values. I'm focusing on positions that aren't just a good fit for my HR skills, but also offer a positive, balanced workplace where I can grow, contribute, and stay true to what I believe in. And that
Yeah.
leads us to the third slide.
Yeah. No, and this is good actually because I could think of a few examples where along my journey where I've questioned certain jobs that I've seen, like in terms of would I want to be a part of it or would I not? And like some of them, for example, the cannabis industry, you know, was that for that one? I was so with that one. But I think I was more hesitant with that one because of the newness of it all and not being accepted as widely as or mainstream as other jobs or industries like are already, if that makes any sense,
Yeah.
or another type of role or industry that I had contemplated. I actually even interviewed for, and but I was like on the fence. Wasn't actually in the adult entertainment industry, like working at Hustler or for this other adult content website as well within HR because they need HR too,
Yeah.
Um, um, but yeah, those I had to question also in terms of like the age of my kids, or they would ask me like, what do I do, or where do I do it at, as well. So, but that could, if you're looking for examples to talk to, like if you're going to present or something, you could use those as some of your like examples, or even work-life balance. That one's somewhat challenging as well because especially when you're early in your career,
Yeah, starting
it
off.
can be pretty tough
Yep.
as well to try to find a balance because a lot of many companies they try to do a lot more with less, so it can be challenging.
Yeah, no, that's completely true. I think obviously, um how do I say this? Like, that's what I'm looking forward to. That's what I'm, trying to aim for. But at the end of the day, it's also like you say, it's very hard to find that, especially when you're first starting off.
Right.
And then let me
Right.
see here. Okay, so this is an associate HR, business partner, role,
Okay.
and I feel that it really hits a lot of like my key values. So first off, it's with the First American, which is a company that's all about, putting people first, which I feel totally aligns with, my belief in respect and teamwork. I'd be working closely with the senior, HR team members, which is perfect because, ultimately, I want to learn from, experience people and grow, in my career. Although, a huge thing for me is work life balance. Oh, I'm sorry. Another huge thing for me is, work life balance. And, this role is remote. So this, completely makes, balancing work and my personal life so much easier. And plus, the role isn't just about doing the tasks, it's about, being a part of the HR strategy and supporting leadership, which I feel aligns, with my leadership goals and, of helping the team, while staying true to the company values. So overall, I feel like, while I was searching, I felt like this was, a good entry level. Oh, it's actually not entry level; it's a business partner. But I feel like it would be a good position if I could secure
No,
that.
yeah, this one I like this one. This associate HR business partner. It's a good. Yeah, I like this because it's you're already a business partner and you're already in that role as opposed to a coordinator as well. Um, so here you would already have a client group that you would be assigned to. So I like that. Um,
Realistically, like, is that something that like a lot of, I guess, like recent graduates see? Like, obviously, like, it's a business partner role, or is that something that takes like years to like get to?
it can be tough. It can be tough becoming a business partner without any experience in HR. Um, because one of the traits or one of the some of the experience that organizations or hiring managers look for people to be a business partner. One of them is have they been in HR first of all right, in what capacity, a lot, or do they have the foundation of the building blocks to get to the next step. The associate business partner component is a really good role because that's really kind of like you're a business partner, but not a full-fledged um, um, business partner. It's like a junior business partner. That's really what it is.
Okay.
So they don't have a big expectation of you coming in with a certain skills, knowledge, and abilities where you could go ahead and lead certain actions or conversations. You may do some preliminary work or to that effect, or maybe you'll have a smaller client group as well, or a client group that is not as difficult to manage also. So this is a really good job for somebody who's out of college and trying to get into a business partner role, the associate business partner
Associate
career.
business.
As a being a team manager, I could see how you could easily transition into this role because there's a lot of transferable skills that that you would bring with you.
Okay.
I know I said a lot, didn't I?
No, that's actually really good to know because, um, I feel like looking for jobs. I feel like I haven't. I feel like there's so much in HR that I haven't really learned, like, I guess, what's the word, like the hierarchy, I
Yeah.
guess you could say. So I'm learning as I go as well. Like, searching through these like job listings, I was like, wait, I don't qualify for that. Wait, I could qualify here. Maybe. So it was kind of like, like, felt like almost like a little game, like seeing where I fit in.
Yeah.
But
And,
I'm
and, and,
learning
all,
that.
and
Yeah,
And
go ahead.
also something that's really important to take note of is the requirements. Because the requirements, some companies are real sticklers to them, and some companies may not be. But for the most part, the requirements is the area that should be the section that you scrutinize the most, and that will help you determine if you should spend your time up with that pursuing this job or not. So here, for example, the required education, experience, certification, and licensure. So here it's saying that you need to have a bachelor's degree or equivalent and 2 to 4 years of experience typically gained through a shared service environment or supporting a variety of HR functions or equivalent activities. So you need these two bullets in order to be considered for this job.
For this job, okay.
So if you don't have those, if you don't have one, the bachelor's degree or equivalent of education and experience, and 2 to 4 years of experience working in some type of HR function, they will not consider you.
Okay.
So I'll remember that. The requirements section is really important. That's something that I also look at when I'm looking at resumes to see if they meet the basic qualifications.
Okay. Yeah. No. Sounds
Again,
good.
but like I said, some companies may not care, but
Some can be very
but I
strict
think
with it.
it's something to be mindful about, that there are many companies who do have these. That's why they call it requirements, right?
Yeah.
Like the requirement is a must have. You must have this. Yeah.
Let me see. Having issues with my laptop because it keeps glitching. I feel like the MacBooks, like, it's just like after a certain amount of like 2-3 years, it kind of goes downhill.
No, you should be fine with the MacBook for 2, 3 years. I think my wife had hers about 6 years before it
Oh
started
really?
like slowing down. Quite honestly.
I think it's probably because I have so much. I didn't really get it with so many gigabytes, and I have it like crammed in here. Let me see. Okay, we're on slide 4. So okay, moving on to the human resources generalist position.
Yeah, this one's good also.
So what I like about this role, it's at I think I'm pronouncing it right, Rosadin, and they offer an employee stock ownership plan. So it would make me feel like I have some type of stake in the company. So I also love that, and I would get hands-on experience in different HR areas. For example, compensation and labor law,
Yes.
which is
Yes.
perfect,
Yes.
for building my skills. Their focus, they focus on their teamwork. I feel like it fits my style as well, and I want to work somewhere where people support each other. Plus their benefits package also shows that they care about work-life balance, which is a priority for me. And all these things make it a great starting role, or I feel
Yeah.
would make it a great starting
So
role.
so this role is also really really good for you, and this is one that actually you would qualify more so for this one than you would for the associate business partner position. Um, which is so for the difference between a generalist and a business partner, are you familiar with what the difference is between both or no?
If I'm being 100% honest, no, not too much.
Okay. So a generalist, they are individuals who pretty much do a little bit of everything. So they have experience with benefits, with not necessarily. They actually need to work on benefits, training and development, employee relations. They do the onboarding, the talent acquisition. They do the terminations. They do compensation. So they really touch on many different areas, and it's typically an individual contributor type of role where it's just you. That is supporting the company or the business in that
Okay.
sense. So a generalist is a great position, and you really are responsible. You wear many hats in that sense. A business partner is sort of the same as a generalist, with the exception of you're working with many SMEs, subject matter experts, within those other HR functions, like you'll work as a business partner, you'll work with a benefits team, you'll work with talent acquisitions team, you'll work with employee relations team, you'll work with a legal team, you'll work with an HR operations team or an HRIS team, and they will provide you with information in order for you to relay those to the business unit that you support in order to function in your capacity. So you're kind of like in the middle. You are getting specialized services of those individuals within those specialized roles to do your work as a business partner to support the business, an HR business partner. If you so, for example, in a company you could have a technology team, like that has engineering or IT. They could have a finance team. They could have a sales team, a marketing team. They could have what else? A call service team. So all of those teams are like kind of like business units, and as a business HR business partner, you would support these teams or business units specifically. So you're only responsible for them. If you're responsible for IT, that would be the only group that you would support. So you're a business partner. So they're supporting IT. If anybody leaves, you do the exit interviews. If you need to hire somebody, as a business partner, you'll work with talent acquisition, like the recruiting team, to make sure that they post the job, or if there's a employee relations issue, you work with maybe an employee relations director or manager, and you probably do the first level intake to understand what the problem is and maybe deal with a write-up of sorts. So that's what a business partner is at. So the generalist functions with everything, kind of like multiple hats. The business partner works with other HR practitioners in those subject matter expert roles in order for you to function in your role.
Okay, so business partner basically statuses with the different departments to make sure that they're doing what they're supposed to do.
That they're being supported, yes.
That they're being supported.
From an HR standpoint, yeah. And the generalist is more so kind of like more company related, like the whole company. Yeah.
A generalist is typically, can it be more than one person, or typically it's just one?
It really depends on the company, and how they're structured, quite honestly. But there could be multiple generalists in an organization as well. Yeah.
Okay, so moving on to the next job posting, it's also a HR generalist role. It's at the company. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correct. Essilor Luxottica. Luxottica.
These it sounds like it's a company with sunglasses or something.
So this one really appeals to me because it's it's a global company. Starting my career with a leader in the industry would be amazing.
I know who they are. Yeah, Luxottica. Yeah, this is the parent company that pretty much owns all of the sunglasses that are made globally. This is a huge company, quite honestly.
Yeah, I put so here on my.
They own Oakley. They own Ray-Ban. Okay. They own Oakley, Ray-Ban, Revo. Yeah, they own all these great sunglass companies. So. Yeah, they have a monopoly pretty much on all of the sunglasses.
Yeah, I had put on my bullet points that it was a very well-known company. It makes sense now.
Yeah. So yeah, I know who they are.
So this
very, very huge company.
This let me see. This role covers a lot of the basics in HR. So it covers like compliance, supporting employees, and it says here coaching managers as well. I would love this because it would give me hands-on experience in all the key areas, and I also want to be someone who's proactive and helpful, stepping in to solve problems and supporting the people there, and I feel like this position fits perfectly.
Nice. And also here, bilingual required English Spanish. That's great.
Yep.
So do you qualify for it?
Let me see. Basic
bachelor's degree.
I think the 3 and plus years of HR with high value. So I think that would be an automatic, like, because I haven't had much of the, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So here, high volume employee. So here by high volume, they mean like if you work at a theme park, high volume, so something like that. That's where you have a lot of people coming and going. So anything that requires where you're working with a lot of employees. So maybe even Target, that may be high volume. If you're working with seasonal employees as well, that could be high volume as well. You know, so
And then let me see, 3 years. But when they say that 3 years of HR with high volume employee relations, they want people with working within obviously like that HR department, right? Within that company.
you, well, yeah, that you've worked at least 3 years or more with doing a lot of employee relations issues.
Oh, okay.
So that's employee relations being like investigations or people are not performing as they're related as they're expected. You're writing them up. You're pipping them or
Yeah.
process. Yeah, yeah, a performance improvement plan or a write up. An employee relations issue, or if they're coming in late, like documenting it or writing them up or terminating them, or if they're staffed, dealing with a number of things as well. So, yeah, so if you have a high volume of those type of actions, that's what they're looking for.
Okay. And then let me see. Moving on to the following role. So this one's actually the one that I will be doing in May after I graduate. So this is the executive and training role at Target.
Nice.
I felt it was an amazing opportunity because it's all about developing leadership skills. From day one. I want to grow in management also, and this is a program designed to help me just do that. The compensation is also a big plus with a solid base
Mm-hmm.
salary as well. I couldn't find like a job posting. I posted like the letter that they sent to me. Um, I couldn't find it like on the web like an actual posting. But on top of
Really?
that, yeah, I couldn't find it. Target has like their own website, and
I would believe that they indeed will probably like scrape some of their jobs. So here, let me see here. Team lead target. Uh, Within 100 mile. Mm-hmm.
maybe Indeed does have it, but I was having trouble like finding it.
Um, company, yeah. Company. Let's see here. Go. Team lead. Would it be? Would it be executive team leader, food and beverage sales, assistant manager, grocery? No.
It's
General merchandise team. How about general merchandise team leader?
it's
Would that be
it's
close?
it's like one of those departments in there, but mine is actually service and engagement, so I couldn't find that one. But I mean, the general merchandise one isn't too far off.
Yeah. So that one, let me see here. This one's in Santa Ana. So let's see here. That one says some pay. It goes to yours. I better show the pay on this one. Let me see here. General merchandise team leader. Oh, it's a long job description. Oh, I don't see the comp on this one. Did you find it?
No, I'm looking through it, but it keeps like taking me back to the Target website. So I'm trying to see maybe if they have like a posting.
Here, I want to put it on the chat for you.
Oh, okay. Got it. Yeah, so it has the qualifications there, it has the responsibilities, I see them. And Indeed rates it, I think, a 3.5 out of 5.
Yeah. So maybe this will help you, since you can't find it, maybe this is something that's close,
Something similar, yeah.
you know.
I found this one. Let me see. I'm gonna put it on the chat, and this one's a little bit closer because it's the same department, service and engagement, and it has. Let me see. It has a. Let me see what they're looking for, I guess.
Ah, nice. Yeah, this is it. This is it. You found it. So service and engagement team leader, right?
Yep.
This is your job, right?
This is what I will be doing. Yes.
Nice. Nice. So you're paid hourly?
So no, this will be a. Well, maybe this. I guess they're offering hourly for this position, but mine will be a salary.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I like it. I like it. I like it.
So yeah,
This is great.
I'm excited, but I'm a little nervous because obviously it comes with a lot more responsibility, but I'm ready for it at the same time.
Yeah. So here, no, this is great because it's going to be like your first really big corporate job at a big company, corporate. So just approach it with curiosity. Approach it with with a desire to improve, to learn, and also approaching it as if this company target is yours, and you want to make sure that it's operating efficiently and that everyone's treating each other respectfully and professionally. With the attitude that's needed to want to have customers come back because of the experience that they're having at the store too. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I think what I like about this is, they do offer a lot of training. They offer a lot of support. I think that was
Yeah,
like one
no,
of the
that's
things that
great.
like captivated me the most. I just seen a lot of like willingness to like to show support and be there. If you have questions, if you have anything concerns, it was just, even like the store directors and just them taking the time out of their day to like, show you that they're there for you. It was just, I think that's what like captivated me the most. Like, okay, this is an environment that I want to be a part of.
Nice.
So okay, so moving
Nice.
on to the last one, which is a HR manager position. This one is at a
Wow, they're paying this one hourly. That's not right for a manager. Yeah.
40 to 48. Is that usually higher, lower, or?
No. It's about right. So 48 is like about close to 100,000.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is like about 82,000 to 100,000.
Yeah, and this one I think they just, requirements here, it says high school diploma, bachelor's, minimum of 5 years in human resources experience with minimum 2 years human resources management required.
So based on that already, right here, you are disqualified.
Yeah, the five. Yep.
Yeah.
So that was something I didn't pay attention to. Actually, I just seen high school diploma, bachelor's, perfect. But
Yeah. No.
paying attention to the
So
more
yeah,
to the smaller details. Yep.
yeah. Pay attention to the requirements. Absolutely. So that way you're not spinning your wheels and wasting your time,
Yeah.
because those requirements are there for a reason for employees to well, for them to review and also disqualify themselves.
Do you when you're looking? I mean, when you were looking for jobs in the past, have you ever used? Is there any like specific website that maybe you recommend, or that you feel
Um,
like you found? I don't know.
well, before these websites aren't really used anymore. But it was like Career Builder and Monster. Those were the two big ones. When I was in college, it was everything about Career Builder and Monster.
Monster. Okay.
All of the jobs were posted in those two job boards. Not anymore.
Yeah.
So now the biggest ones now are LinkedIn and Indeed also. But what I would recommend, even more so than, or also you could go into Glassdoor as well and look for jobs
Glassdoor. Okay.
there. Yeah, so LinkedIn, Indeed, Glassdoor. But even more importantly than those three sites,
Mm-hmm.
I would recommend that you make a list of maybe the top 20 or 30 companies that you are interested in. So like look for if there's companies that you are interested in, and go to their websites and see if they have jobs there. Because sometimes you do have companies who will not post or will not have their jobs scraped and posted onto these job boards.
It's
So that's
strictly like
another
through their
strategy.
website.
That is another strategy to go ahead and use. So let's say if you want to go to entertainment, you want to work at Universal, so you go to NBC Universal Careers, or you go to Disney Careers, you go to Lionsgate Careers, or Paramount Studios Careers, or if you want to be in TV, like CBS, which is of course part of Paramount, or NBC, which is part of Universal, or ABC, which is part of Disney.
Yeah.
Or you want to be part of Fox, Fox News, or you want to go NFL or Rams or Dodgers. They all have their websites. They all have their career section, and you may not always have those jobs that are posted on these websites. So here I'm just naming some of them. Like or Apple or Tesla or Apple, Tesla, Starbucks, McDonald's also. Um, you know, so that's just another strategy for you to go through, for you to use, is just identify some of these companies. Or if you want to work for a Fortune 50, Fortune 100, Fortune 500, what are the names of these Fortune 500 companies, the ones that stand out for you, and apply to those also. You know?
Yeah. I think an issue too with I just feel like with Indeed overall, it was just so hard because a lot of those job postings, they seem sketchy. They don't seem legit. So I mean, so it's like a good strategy as well, like to not
Well,
depend
yeah,
on
yeah,
those
yeah, yeah.
websites as well.
If for those that are on Indeed, if you don't want to apply through them on Indeed, if you see the company name on there, just go to the company's website from there. You don't have to apply
Look
for
for
it
it there.
on
Yep.
Indeed, because Indeed will just scrape the jobs from a company's website.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, some companies will actually post on there, but there are many companies who will just allow their job postings to be scraped by
By Indeed.
Indeed or
Okay.
right.
It makes sense.
Yeah,
And I think that wraps it up.
wraps it up.
Yeah.
Uh,
I feel like we
well,
did pretty
it's
good. We covered a lot.
yeah. It was worth the wait, right?
Yeah, no, it definitely was. I
Yeah. So
appreciate
sorry
you,
once again.
No worries at all. Like I said, I had a free day today. I did a lot of homework, so it was no problem at all. I appreciate taking the time, especially after that meeting with your boss. I hope it went well.
Oh no. It was good. It's just him just updating me on some things. That's all.
Well, that's good to hear. But again, I appreciate you, taking the time. I think our next meeting won't be until I'll have to get back to you, but I think maybe like the second or third week of November,
Okay.
around that time. So I'll reach out and we could plan something for the next meeting.
Okay.
But I
All
appreciate
right.
you.
Sounds good.
Have a good weekend.
Yeah.
Have a
No.
good night.
Likewise, Patrick. Yeah. I really, really appreciate your diligence and you nudging me and so forth. I have had some mentees who just blow me off. I'm like, oh, okay, all right, that's fine. So I really appreciate how invested you are and how willing you are to want to learn. And now the questions that you're bringing up as well, I really really appreciate. You wanting to hear my story as well, and just really asking questions about certain things in terms of what to look out for also. So just want to give you that feedback.
No, I appreciate that, and honestly, at the end of the day, I know that let me see. Well, I know that this is your way of giving back, so I appreciate it. I mean, I don't ever want you to feel like, oh, like I would do like what those other mentees have done. I look at it like, hey, it's an opportunity. You're a successful person, and so I appreciate any time I get, truly.
Yeah. And like I said before, and I'll keep saying it. I will always be a resource for you, Patrick. If you ever choose to just reach out as well. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So yeah, I look forward to our next call. All right.
Okay, perfect. Have a good night. Thank you.
Thanks, Patrick. You as well. Take care.